Hey, this is Sam here from kitchengadgetsclub.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today, I want to share with you the first in my series of recipes using a lamb that I got. I actually paid and I got a full lamb. I'm using half of it just for photographs for you that I'll be uploading onto Kitchen Gadgets Club, and then the other half of the lamb is going to be used for videos. So technically I'm going to be cooking on video half a lamb. I mean, isn't that amazing? So what's first on the agenda is I've got this 1.8 kilo lamb shoulder. It's on the bone, and I'm going to show you how to do roast lamb using the Ninja Speedi. First of all, what I have to add to this is I've got some extra virgin olive oil. So this is for rubbing the seasonings onto the lamb. I've got some garlic powder. I've got some dried mint, and of course I've got my lamb, and I've also got my salt and pepper as well. So I can't wait to bring this all together for you. So first of all, what I suggest for when you're doing actual lamb and roasting meats in general, I do the same with jacket potatoes as well, and I do it with a few different things, and that's using your large dinner plate as your prep area. So then what you can do is you can add your seasonings to your plate and then mix it all on the plate, and it's so much easier to do that way rather than on a chopping board. So I'm just going to put the seasonings to one side, and we can get inside this lamb and I can show you how great this is. This is locally sourced as well, which sounds really fancy, doesn't it? But yes, I got to meet the people at the farm, check out their sheep and lambs in the field before actually going over to the freezers and grabbing myself my lamb. So scissors at the ready so we can get into this, and I can show you what this lamb's like. And it's the same size one as the one that we've put onto kitchengadgetsclub.com. So as you can see, it just fits onto the plate. So the lamb's out, I've had a quick clean, so let's get it seasoned, shall we? So a drizzle of olive oil. And then after that, seasoning, a good seasoning with salt and pepper. And then I'm using some dried mint here. So you can just sprinkle the mint all over the lamb. Oh, I love the smell of mint. Oh, isn't it lovely? It's just one of those herbs that if you're doing a blind smell test and you've got all these different herbs in front of you, you're blindfolded, you always know from the smell which one is the mint. And then let's add in a little bit of garlic powder. It can be quite salty, so don't add too much. And then I'm saving some in the lid there for the other side. So then once you've done this with your lamb, just get your hands and give it all a wonderful rub. And you'll notice that some of the olive oil will go to the bottom, which is a good thing, because when you turn it over and you want to do the same again, you can. So then just give it a good move about on there, and then you've got the oil on the other side and it's ready for the same again. I'm just going to give my hands a quick wipe before I do the other side. So I've given my hands a quick wipe, so let's go again, shall we? So I'm not going to add in extra olive oil for the other side because I've squidged it around on the plate and it doesn't need it. So salt again. Pepper. And then, do you remember that garlic powder that we saved? And that can go on the other side now. I haven't quite used it all because I find the garlic powder can be quite strong. And then you want your dried mint out again. Oh, I love the flavour of dried mint. And also another idea is that you can do roast potatoes to go with it with some mint as well, which we'll be doing. So then give it a good sprinkle on the other side. And then I've used the rest of it from there, and then what you can do is you can rub it round And then you can rub down the sides as well. And then that's it, there's your lamb, and it's ready to go in the Speedi. I mean, oh, doesn't that lamb look amazing? I just can't wait to get it on. So we are going to be using, because the Speedi does not have the steam roast setting, what you can do instead is use the steam bake, and it works in a very similar way. So if you're thinking, all right, I want to get a Speedi but it doesn't have the same settings as the Ninja Speedi 15-in-1, I just think that it's very easy to mix things up a bit in your cooking. So I'm just going to give my hands a quick wipe. And then next, let's get it on, shall we? So, lid up on your Ninja Speedi. And then I'm going to bring it closer into shot so you can have a better look. So, I've got the Speedi ready for you. And then what you want to do with the Speedi is you want to lift it out for a moment whilst we're adding some liquid. Because you're using one of the steam settings, then you need some liquid for it to steam. So I've got 1 full cup here of water, and that's going in. You can use stock as well, or you can use what I call diluted stock, where it's half stock and half water. It's just totally up to you what you prefer. And then you want this in the normal position. So make sure that they're all in like that. You don't want them out like that, because otherwise it will try and go into top position. So just push it down, make sure it's in position, because you're doing a lamb, so it's quite a lot of weight. It's not like just doing some boiled eggs or something like that. And then you want to grab the lamb that you prepared and place it in. What I love so much about the Speedi is its square position means that you can tend to fit more food in. I found, for example, if I have a round air fryer, I can't get much in compared to my square kasori. So I feel like the Speedi very much ticks these boxes. I couldn't fit the same lamb joint in my Ninja 15-in-1. So that's why I originally started cooking it in the Speedi in the first place. So, lid down. And then let's set the time and temp. Now let's cook that lamb. So for this setting, for this one, you want to flick it over onto rapid cooker, and you are looking for steam bake. And note that the Ninja Speedi doesn't have a steam roast, so you can use steam bake instead. And then you're looking for a temperature, of 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. And then we're taking the cook time all the way up to 45 minutes, and then press start. If you're serious about learning how to use the Ninja Speedi, then can I recommend our new multi-cooker time and temp chart. It's brand new, it's on pre-order now, and it's under a £5, and it has lots and lots of different cooking times based on the different settings. From steam air fry to when to air fry, grill, steam, and so many others. It will really get you started with using your Speedi and understanding how long to cook your food for. And now, back to the video. So the lamb has beeped, and shall we check on it and see how it's doing? Oh wow, look at that lamb. Oh, doesn't it look fantastic? Oh. What is it about the smell of lamb? The noise you're hearing in the background is, yep, I've got some foil out ready because we want this lamb to rest. So I'm going to do, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to move that out of the way a bit so you can see the foil. So what I recommend you do is you have a 2-layer of foil. And the reason for this is it just makes it that little bit heavier and stops the lamb leaking out as much. So just double cross it, like I've done there. So as you can see, it's going in 2 different directions on top of each other like this. And then get a fork or something heavy duty to get the lamb out with. It will be very heavy on your fork, so careful as you're getting it out. And then, wow, look at that lamb, doesn't it look fantastic? And it's on the bone, so don't expect that much from it. I know we all joke about that, don't we? Fairly tightly in the foil, but leaving a bit of a gap at the top, and then it can rest for half an hour, and then we can come back and check on it and just see how well this lamb's doing. Oh, I can't wait. The lamb's had a good rest time, so now it's time to have a look at the lamb and see what it looks like. So I've grabbed the lamb. And wow, this lamb looks amazing. And the juice isn't too bad there either. So pop it onto your chopping board and then it's time to slice. I'm going to get Dom to do the slicing because he's absolutely brilliant at it. So Dom has just finished slicing it up. If you notice, he chopped it away, chopped the bone out first and then sliced it into nice chunks. And we've got lots of lovely slices of this lamb to tuck into. Let me give you a closer look. Wow, this lamb looks amazing. Wow, look at that for lamb. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at kitchengadgetsclub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.